Have you ever looked in the mirror one morning, noticed a few new lines on your face, felt a strange ache in your chest or knees, and thought, is this just aging, or is something more serious going on? Many men brush it off. It's probably nothing. I'm just getting older. I don't have time for doctors. Sound familiar? But what if I told you that the signs we ignore, the fatigue, the shortness of breath, the brain fog, or those extra trips to the bathroom at night, could be the quiet signals of something more dangerous? The truth is, many health problems that target men over 60 don't show up with alarms and flashing lights. They creep in silently. And by the time they get noticed, they've already taken their toll. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 of the most common and most overlooked health problems in elderly men. These are conditions that could change the course of your life, unless you know what to look for. If you care about your future or the health of someone you love, this video could be the wake-up call you need. But before we begin, take a moment to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Your health is your greatest investment. And I don't want you to miss a single tip that could help you live longer, feel stronger, and think clearer. Now let me ask you this. Have you or someone you know ever ignored a health symptom, thinking it was just age? Type 1 in the comments if yes, or 0 if you've always taken early signs seriously. Your honesty could spark a conversation that saves someone else. Now, let's begin with the first hidden danger, a condition so common, yet so quiet. It's earned the nickname the silent enemy. Chest pain. You probably take it seriously. But what about that feeling of getting tired after climbing just a few stairs, or waking up drenched in sweat even when the room is cool, or suddenly forgetting a name you've known for years? Most of us don't talk about these things. We tell ourselves, it's just stress. It's just age. It'll pass. And sometimes it does. But other times, it doesn't. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Many elderly men are walking around every day with symptoms of serious illness without even knowing it. Why? Because we've been taught to stay tough, to push through, to not complain. But staying silent doesn't make the danger go away. It just gives it more time to grow. Imagine this. A man in his 60s, still active, still working part-time. He's noticed his memory slipping a bit. He's going to the bathroom more often at night. His knees hurt. His heart races sometimes, but only for a minute. He ignores it. Until one day, he can't. And by then, the damage may already be done. What if we could stop that from happening? What if a few minutes of the right information shared in the right moment could save someone's future? That's why we're here today. Not to scare you, but to prepare you. In just a moment, we'll explore the first of 5 health issues every older man should understand, even if he feels perfectly fine right now. But before we do, tell me in the comments, have you ever brushed off a strange symptom only to regret it later? Type 1 if yes. Type 0 if no. Your honesty could help another man find the courage to ask questions he's been holding in for too long. 1. Cardiovascular disease. The silent enemy. For decades, heart disease has been the leading cause of death for men over the age of 60. But what makes it so dangerous is how quietly it can take hold. High blood pressure, narrowed arteries, a weakened heart muscle. They don't always hurt. They don't always warn you. And yet they slowly strain your body with every passing day. Have you ever felt short of breath after a walk that used to be easy? Do your ankles ever swell up in the evening? Or do you sometimes feel your heart racing even when you're resting? These are not just signs of getting older. They may be whispers from your heart, trying to tell you something is wrong. Fatigue, not just tiredness, but that deep, draining exhaustion that doesn't go away after rest. One man I knew thought he was just slowing down, until doctors found his arteries were nearly blocked. So what can you do? Get your numbers checked. Eat more plants, move your body, and breathe intentionally. And most importantly, don't wait for pain. Because cardiovascular disease is silent. But that doesn't mean you have to be. 2. Prostate issues. An essential conversation. The prostate. A small gland with a big role. And, for many men, a big problem. Frequent nighttime urination. A weak stream. That constant feeling of, I still need to go. These might seem like minor annoyances. But they're also classic signs of BPH or an enlarged prostate. And sometimes, it's more than that. Prostate cancer is the second most common cancer in men. But the earlier it's found, the easier it is to treat. Still, so many men stay silent because it's uncomfortable or embarrassing, or they think it's just part of aging. But you deserve better. A simple blood test, the PSA, can give you a clear picture. And lifestyle helps too. Less red meat, more vegetables, and staying active. If you've been putting this conversation off, maybe today is the day to bring it up. 3. Diabetes sweetness with a cost. For many men, diabetes creeps in quietly. A little extra thirst. Some blurry vision. Feeling tired all the time. Until one day, it's not quiet anymore. Type 2 diabetes is common in older adults, but it's not inevitable. It's all about how your body handles sugar and how you help it. Fiber, protein, movement, these are your allies, and so is awareness. Because high blood sugar doesn't just affect energy. It can harm your kidneys, eyes, nerves, and yes, even your heart. Managing diabetes doesn't mean never enjoying food again. It means choosing what truly nourishes you and eating it with intention. 4. Cognitive decline, protecting your mind. You forget why you walked into a room? Struggle to find a word mid-sentence. Start relying on sticky notes more than you'd like. Some of this is normal aging, but when it becomes frequent, it may be something more. Mild cognitive impairment, or early signs of dementia. And it's scary, but ignoring it won't make it go away. Challenge your brain. Sleep well. Eat omega-3s. Stay connected socially. And move your body, because what's good for your heart is good for your brain. Don't wait until the fog gets thick. Act while the path is still clear. 5. Osteoporosis. The hidden fragility. You don't feel it. You don't see it until something breaks. Osteoporosis is the weakening of bones, and it's not just a women's issue. 1 in 5 men over 50 will break a bone due to it. And once you fall, recovery becomes much harder. So what can you do? Calcium, vitamin D, strength training, and yes, posture. Standing tall helps your spine stay strong. Bone health is about more than bones. It's about freedom. Freedom to move, to lift, to live without fear. Now that we've explored 5 of the most common health problems in elderly men, what does it mean? It means you're not powerless, you're not too late, and you're not alone. Whether it's your heart, your blood sugar, your mind, your bones, or your prostate, each of these areas can be managed, improved, strengthened, not through perfection, but through consistent care. I've met many older men who used to feel overwhelmed by their health until they began asking the right questions and taking small steps. One switched from soda to lemon water. One walked 10 minutes every morning. One asked his doctor about memory lapses he used to hide. And each of them felt stronger, not just in their body, but in their confidence. You don't have to fix everything today. You just have to start. So now tell me, which of these 5 issues speaks to you the most? Type 1 for heart, 2 for prostate, 3 for diabetes, 4 for brain health, or 5 for bone strength. If you learned something today, type 1 in the comments. If you're still unsure, Type 0 and ask your question. I'm here to help. Don't forget to like this video if it helped. Subscribe if your health matters to you. And hit the bell so you never miss the next episode. In that episode, we'll explore powerful herbs and spices and how they can heal or harm depending on how you use them. Until then, stay strong, stay informed, and take care of yourself.